Hello, beautiful beginners and artists alike. I recently painted a purple flower. I used a lot of the wet and wet process and had several of you ask me about painting like that. So I'm going to do a quick tutorial for you here. Let me get my overhead light on for you. There we go. And I'm using the MEEDEN paper, which, by the way, I love the Artistic Eye, which is no longer available. This MEEDEN is on a block, which just means it's sealed on all edges. And then I'll just take a little device and separate that paper. I'm using my 8-round brush. You can use any 8 rounds you like. The Degatos are great. I share those a lot for beginners especially. You can get mine in a duo set, meaning there's 2 brushes for like $12.50. So I'm using that round. I've also got my MeiLiang paints here. I just use the tubes and refill this little palette here, which I love because there's lots of mixing room. And I've got my, it looks dirty, but it isn't, wash and rinse water. This is the MEEDEN Duo Water Well, which I love because let me tell you, I've spilled way too many cups of water. Okay, so I am going to get my brush wet. I've already, for beginners out there, sprayed just a little spritz here, my palette with my paints in it. If you're using the Paul Rubens MeiLiang here, that's also their student grade, you know, just give them a little love there, get them all activated. And let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to do a really simple flower. I have just dipped my brush into my water here. Let's see, I don't think I can fit that in. So I have dipped my brush in there. If I was to hold my brush up, it would not be dripping. So I put it in the water and just tap it off a bit. I frequently in my videos will also use this little palette, also by MEEDEN. I love their white ceramic art supplies, but I just use that because you can kind of see closer how I'm mixing it. The way I'm going to mix this though is going to be, let me show you. So I've got my purple here and I'm using about 50 pigment, 50 water. Now, deep purple in the set is really saturating, so be kind of careful. So as you can see there, it moves around quite easily. Kind of like tea, not quite milk, is a little thicker. And then what I'm going to do is holding my brush right where the handle meets the silver part of your brush here. And I'm just going to use both the tip of my brush, that beautiful little tip, light pressure, and the more pressure I put on my brush, it's going to widen the mid part of the brush, the belly. So when I do that, that is going to give me a broader brush stroke. I am holding my brush about 3 o'clock, so let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to work rather quickly because when you're working with wet and wet, which I'm going to show you a bit of, you want to work quick. So loading my brush, I tap it off. So some of that pigment, liquid rather, is kind of tapped out of my brush. And I'm going to lay my brush down here and point with the tip, very light pressure. As I'm moving down, I'm applying a bit more pressure. So that is one of my first petals. Point press. Now, here is the key part. By the way, this is cold press paper. I'm going to rinse my brush, tap it off, and now I go in to the side. This is how you get those really pretty blends and that looseness. And see how it's kind of mixing, but it's very flowy. Now I might tip into my purple just a bit and go in, maybe even into my pan where it's a little bit more saturated. Look how beautiful that is. So that is a great method to get that really washy, wet and wet look. I'm doing a group class on this, by the way, next month. Now, before that dries too much, I'm going to go into my green and tapped off my brush, leaving some white space in there. And there is my little stem. Then we'll just go in, maybe with some of that light green as well. And again, that's about 50-50. And let's just add some fun little doodads coming out there, but look at how beautiful that blend is. Isn't that pretty? Because I treated water on my brush like a color almost. And then let's go ahead and do our leaves. And I'm going to just kind of add dots here for my leaf, like that. Let's do it again over here on the other side, make another leaf. Just kind of outlining. Now what I'll do is rinse my brush, wash it, rinse it, tap it off, and now I'm going to go into that with my water. I love that technique because it feels really organic and it feels real washy. Tap off my brush a bit, and now let's go in with some green and a touch of that purple, because what that will do is just create this beautiful olivey green because they are opposite. See that? And then I'll just tap in with that. There we go. Maybe a little here. Ooh, see how pretty that is? Let's go ahead and do the little bud. So I'm rinsing my brush and I'm going in with that purple one more time. Tap, tap, tap. And let's do our bud. So point, press, just like that. And now rinse my brush, tap it off, and go in with that water. See how it blends? Now I'll go back to my purple, just tap in the tip of my brush, and I go into the pan because it's a little thicker. See how gorgeous that is? Before that dries, I'll go into my green and create a stem for my little bud, our little doodads, and that is, I'm just using the tip of my brush. And there you have it. So I hope that was helpful. Definitely using water as part, like a color, and just gently going along the side of your color. Again, I'm putting together a class on painting wet and wet and getting that loose feel. So I hope I see some of you there. That'll be next month. And I hope you give this a try. Thanks so much for being here. You guys are awesome. You are all artists. Remember to tell yourself, I am an artist. And I will see you all soon. Happy painting.